During the Buddha's time, Sundara Samutta was the son of a rich man from Savatthi. After he had ordained as a bhikkhu, he left for Rajagaha, which was 45 yojanas away from Savatthi, to practice. One day, while some festivities were going on in Savatthi, the parents of Sundara Samutta missed him very much. They also felt sorry for their son who was missing all the enjoyment, and they wept. As they were weeping, a courtesan came to them and asked them what the matter was. Upon hearing about their son, the courtesan said, "If I could make your son leave the order of bhikkhus and return to the life of a layman, how would you reward me?" The parents answered that they would make her rich. The courtesan then asked for a large sum of money and left for Rajagaha with a number of followers. At Rajagaha, she rented a house with 7-tiered pinnacles on the route where Sundara Samutta Thera would come on his alms round. She prepared good food and waited for him. On the first few days, she offered alms food to the Thera at the door of her house. Later, she invited him to come inside. Meanwhile, she hired some children to come and play just outside the house about the time the Thera usually came on his alms round. This gave her the excuse that it was very dusty and noisy on the ground floor. With this excuse, she invited the Thera to the top floor to have his alms food. The Thera consented and went up. As soon as he had entered the room, the courtesan closed the door. Then, she started seducing the Thera. She said to the Thera, "Venerable sir, please be my youthful and energetic husband, and I will be your dearly beloved wife. After our long and happy life together, when we get old, we can both leave it to ordain and strive our very best to attain Nibbana." When he heard these words, the Thera suddenly realized his mistake and became alarmed. Then he said to himself, "Indeed, by being negligent and heedless, I've put myself in a precarious and dangerous situation. This is a grave mistake." At that instant, the Buddha saw from his chambers what was happening to Sundara Samutta Thera at Rajagaha. He called the Venerable Ananda and said to him, "Ananda, on an upper floor of a pinnacled building in Rajagaha, there now goes on a crucial struggle between Sundara Samutta and a courtesan, but in the end, the Thera will be the winner." After saying this to Ananda, the Buddha sent forth his radiance to the Thera, made him feel his presence, and said, "My son, be resolute and focus your mind and wisdom. Contemplate the suffering, consequences, and long-term perils of the love of wealth and sensual pleasures. Use your personal experiences to assist you in releasing attachment. Him I call a Brahmin, worthy of reverence and admiration, who in this world has given up sensual pleasures and leaving the life of a householder has become a bhikkhu, who has eradicated sensual desires and has come to the end of rebirths and existences." At the end of the discourse, the Thera attained arahantship and by supernormal power passed through the roof into the sky and went to the Buddha.
What did you learn from this story? Let us know in the comments. We hope you enjoyed the video. Click like if you did, and click subscribe if you want to see our uploads. And consider making a donation to support our Buddhist animation project.